Okay, let's go right away. So we're gonna do Goodness Gracious, Great Balls of Granite. So yeah, within the Witcher 3, you're gonna have a lot. Because I was saying though, yeah, sorry. On the back to the point, on the higher difficulties, you take more damage, basically. And yeah, and so you need food and drink. So we always go to the merchants, but you can quick sell a lot of things. Always make sure to loot stuff. So you can sell off like rings and booty, which gives you more stuff, and of course sell off any swords that you don't want. As you say, you can upgrade your inventory over here. So if you see the meditation bit over here. If I meditate, or if you meditate, apparently you heal. I think on story and sword, but you don't heal on this mode. So you have to heal. You have to find everything. It makes you do a little bit more micromanagement and get into grips with the system. So we learn how to do. We learned quite well the systems in Hearts of Stone, but we done it in a more soulsy style. So it was more like I just studied the patterns. I learned how to do it, kind of thing. I use the signs, of course. I use Quen quite a bit. If I look back at my videos of Hearts of Stone DLC and my basically how to beats on those bosses, I drill down the concept. I use the oils, but I think Blood and Wine is making me realize there's more depth. Like I ignored potions quite a bit. So if you're playing it on these difficulties, you do need to do that. Now, of course, I am not too into crafting or like potion stuff. Not because I don't want to get acquainted with them, but because they really do require a lot of time. So I'm sort of like in the middle when it comes to my gaming. I like a bit of both. I don't like too much micromanagement. I don't like too less depth either. So we're always looking for something a bit balanced, basically. And it's good because balanced and difficulty is subjective, of course. But yeah, I'm just giving you a brief idea of what we're playing at, how we're playing it, and stuff like that. And the DLC, I think Blood and Wine has the hardest bosses, from what I understand as well, the speediest bosses. Oh yeah, based on player accounts to me and stuff. So unless you're like really technically equipped with the right build, or you know what you're doing, and hey, if you're playing it blind or if you're doing trial and error, it takes a while to get to know what you're doing. But we always get there, we always figure it out. And sometimes it's more by just practice and figuring out the patterns. But I think with the Shialmar, I did use the right bombs. With the Bruxai, I used the vampire oil. So it's quite interesting to see how my journey is. Like I'm relearning the game. It's been ages since I played it, but I'm relearning the game. Except I'm relearning the game in a more stricter way, because it punishes you if you don't use it properly. That is basically key to improvement, isn't it? It doesn't let you get away with it. It makes you figure it out, work harder. After a successful counter attack, the next attack deals 30% damage per skill level. Yeah, so after a successful counter attack. Yeah, so I remember I was upgrading, so I was going to show you that you can upgrade your inventory in this game. So this is inside the character section, yeah? So you definitely need this. I still have inventory problems. Like I said, I'm not the best micromanager. But this was a godsend to me throughout my playthrough. You need to get the storing back and invest in stuff like this, because look, see, I haven't invested that much into, Griffin's School. I didn't invest much into armor types either, which make a playthrough harder, which is okay. Because with enough grinding, or just with enough gaming, with putting in the hours, like I said, like how we've been learning the systems or whatever, or we're getting reacquainted with the system, Blood and Broken Bones is still doable, I would say. It might require more of your time, but it's not a ridiculous survival experience like Death March. And Death March is usually played by like people who have played the game at least once, or just want like an extreme challenge. It's the equivalent of like Assassin's Creed on Nightmare mode with like ridiculous health. It just busts the difficulty up, but insanely so. But I think Witcher 3 to me is more fun when it is hard, but not super hard. Like there are a lot of moments in the game where you can relax, where you can do side quests and stuff. So I want to show you through these premieres a balanced experience of the game. And yeah, as you can see, I got my vitality over here as well. So this is a green mutagen. So when you have mutagens and you have the same color inside your setup, then it basically causes an additional boost. And they link, as you can see. So, but what I think I'm going to invest it in is because this is how I play the most. I use signs, right? Active shield might be good. Maintaining it and blocking attacks drains stamina. Yeah, that's a good. So Quen is probably your core ability. It's the shield that you activate to tank hits. That's a really good one to invest. I have invested the most, as you can imagine, in combat. Well, what that's meant is that I'm pretty limited in my potions. So I can already see how, without guidance, the build has become a bit more one-sided. But we're still managing. That's the interesting thing. We always still manage to figure it out. Because with enough patience, with enough trial and error, and trial and error is then what forms the strategy based on, okay, here's what we do, here's what we don't do. We figure it out, innit? So that's why I find it really satisfying. Piece of corporate corner now. So yeah, in this quest, but back to the focus. So thank you everyone for the support. In this video, we are gonna start private stream premiere, whatever. We are going to be doing the Goodness Gracious Great Balls of Granite quest. So within The Witcher 3, a lot of the side quests is that he's solving a lot of towns problems and stuff. So this is very befitting of the main game stuff as well. So we're going to follow the scent and see where it goes. And in these side quests, you solve crimes and all that stuff, and we know that a crime has obviously been caused. And doing these side quests also allows you to explore the deeper elements of the game. But not just that, it also gives you skill points and helps you grind up your level a bit, so you can be a bit more well equipped for more dangerous encounters. Pretty much. Alright, so we keep going now over here, following the scent. Because essentially what a witcher is a monster hunter, for those who are not familiar with the lore. So he's got really high senses because he's a mutated guy. He's about 80, 90 in this game. He looks about 40, 50 with the white hair. But 60 even, but I'm being kind. And yeah.
A witcher. That can only mean trouble.
I'm kinder than Yennefer, I promise you. Unless you get on my bad side. Murderous Vander Galers.
Invitation to a Gwent tournament.
Ooh,
Due to take place
okay,
at the
that's nothing. Let's keep
organized
going.
by a certain Count Monnier.
We've never been that into Gwent. That's the funny thing. I know there are so many people that are fans of that card game. It's probably because I didn't really pay much attention to the card game. I was looking for more RPG experience. I barely played any Gwent. I barely done the missions. I understand it very, very briefly, and I understand they made a spin-off based on it. I would probably enjoy, but I like to keep them as separate experiences. And where are we supposed to be going now? Let's keep going. And people are funny though. Hope I don't be eating the mic. I know sometimes I always eat the mic. I'm sorry. I'm enthusiastic. Let's collect some random plants as well. Where does this scent lead, and what on earth is going on over here? But yeah, I think in this difficulty you can still get away with just buying up food everywhere. As I think in Deathmarch there must be a full emphasis on potions. So use this knowledge to customize what you're looking for in this experience.
Scent leads to this door.
What the hell is going on in there? I skipped that. I had a feeling.
This is not what it seems.
At hearing them moaning outside. That's not my husband. Okay, that's good. There's not a scene.
You mean not?
No,
not your
not
husband.
your husband.
Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out!
Or something.
Now,
What the hell are these
or
guys
I'll
doing in
summon
here?
the guards.
I think we interrupted them in a private moment. Don't like your tone. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I'm not about to fight with him.
Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just
to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age. Yeah, it's true. Considering you're banging her.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Interesting.
Might be something else. So we're solving a case, basically.
Dobry, his statue.
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
A national hero.
Stop, I'm no idiot. Yeah.
The bullshit, Hughes.
The funny thing is that you have to be... Oh my god, how rude.
can explain
So
everything.
yeah, The Witcher has a very dark world. I definitely, if I had kids, won't allow someone young to try this
Oh
game.
no, not
Just
him
no.
too. This really is not my day.
It's definitely 18 plus.
Got you, you rogue!
Prepare for a shellacking Scully. What's the love?
What the love's
What the hell's
this?
going on? Oh god, I think we might have to do some combat. Let's go.
One I could forgive you, but two at
But
one
2 at
time.
one time.
Wait.
Oh my
got
god, so
nothing to
she's
do
been
with this.
cheating.
Take
Take me for a fool.
fool.
I'll teach you to fish in another man's. Oh my
to
god,
fish in
why thinks?
another man's
Well,
pond.
Geralt does cheat a lot. Okay, he cheats a lot in the book as well. But what the hell does that mean? I'm not gonna repeat myself.
You heard me. Calm down or you'll wind up picking your teeth up off the floor.
Tough, are you?
Yeah. See, we always choose the
Come here.
combat option
Come on,
because I'll never resist a chance to practice. Okay, we're actually kind of shit at dueling as well. Sorry, not dueling, brawling. So this cockhole is a bit of a cheat, innit?
What?
I can't use
Lost your
Quen
nerve?
inside beating him up. I'd lock him into the section. Bit one-sided, innit? Wouldn't that make her one? Anyway, we beat the hell out of him.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened.
Thank you for saving my skin.
Thank you for saving my skin.
Well then tell us, give us some information. You owe me now.
So, time to talk.
Exactly. He inspires loyalty in those.
My dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stone.
Okay, so why did you
And
do
you
it exactly?
will never believe it, but
This
they
is
were.
hilarious. This
Today
is hilarious. This is
something
what I mean. The
bad
nature of this is just hilarious.
times encountered,
But there's a lot of quests like this.
3 times. Impressive.
My goodness gracious.
isn't it?
The innuendo.
It's more than the entire last decade.
All the same.
All the same, you stole the Tron, you got to return them.
stones, you gotta
Exactly.
Return them.
All is fair in love and war.
Perhaps we
And no
might
honor among
strike a
thieves.
deal.
Okay. What?
Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you.
Grant me
Grant
this, I beg you.
I beg you.
They've made me young again.
They've made me young again.
Fine. Nope, need to take them. Willing to lend them to you. Nah. Okay. What should we do over here? And yeah, what I love about this game is that the dialogue options, and obviously it being a role-playing game, are very interesting. Sometimes it leads to interesting outcomes. The DLC has different endings, depending on obviously the dialogue options you choose. It's really great. It's one of those class RPGs. But yeah. Nope, need to take them. I'll be kind this time. Well, normally I'll say, nope, need to take them. Oh, what's the deal? I'm curious. They'll probably extend the quest
Guess
time.
I could say I never found Reginald's stones.
But you have to be
But you'd
careful.
have to
Make
be
sure no one
careful.
figured you had them.
Make sure no one figured out you had them.
Exactly.
I shall be the epitome of discretion on my honor. So, we've a deal.
Fine. Keep them.
You're priceless.
Here, take this. Oh, nice. Good. Oh, that ended fast.
More at this moment, but do come back in a week's time.
So yeah, that's
I've scraped
basically
together twice this amount.
that's basically an
Sounds
example
good.
of a short
See you
quest.
in a week.
Great. So yeah, there's so many side quests like that. Will he give us more money? I might do it if he gives me cash. I love cash. I don't have to always sell off everything in my inventory. Oh, quest updated. I knew it. I knew it was longer than that. Oh my god. Let's go down here now.
Fair folk, it's recommended you stay in your homes after dark.
Wait 7 days and return to Hughes for your reward. Are we supposed to be going over here? So we get more cash. He better not try and play with us. If he plays with us, he's dead. Anyone who messes with the Witcher, they get the end of his blade, pretty much. As I say, the Witcher has 3 swords. If you're dry humid enough, you'd figure out the third.
To be honest, every last man Jacques in this park.
Alright, here we are, nearby. Alright, let's go to this art curator and see what's going on.
Well, have you recovered,
Have you recovered
Reginald's
Reginald's family jewels? I guess that's why it's the quest
They were
name.
destroyed, unfortunately.
Destroyed?
This
But
quest name's hilarious.
Nothing
Naughty,
I could
naughty.
do. Sorry.
Oh, he's so upset.
this monument
We
is
done a
my
bit of
life.
deception, didn't we?
My
So
livelihood.
basically, that's
I've
Reginald,
spent
guys.
years at its side, protecting it
The
from
statue's
rain,
missing
hail,
something, obviously.
birds and their corrosive droppings.
Sounds like you got plenty of experience. Should have no trouble finding another job in the industry.
You might think this but a silly statue, but a great many folk depended on these stones.
Lol.
Fewer children will be born now. Ladies will walk about unsatisfied, their men dejected. Not to
This game
mention
needs
the
a slap.
sad fate of a certain curator of art and collectibles. All is lost.
Yes, all is
Buck
lost.
out. You'll figure something out, I'm sure of it. Take care now.
The symbol of masculinity has disappeared. Alas. Yeah. Well, now we know why it's called wolves.
All is in order.
Wait 7 days and return to Hughes for your reward. I have not chuckled at a quest this much. The audacity of this game. Okay. 8 AM, 12 PM. Yeah, wait 7 days. Okay. Now what? Wait 7 days and return to Hughes for your reward. Still not 7 days, is it? I have... No. Keep going. How many days do I need to skip? Okay, cool. Return to Hughes for the second part of your reward. It better be a reward. It better not turn against us. We didn't beat up the guy for no reason.
up work for yourself, Witcher?
Drumming up work for yourself. We need the cash. But yeah, that's basically that's basically an example of the side quests in this game. Trust me, they're better than this. I think this is one of the more bawdier ones.
I cannot believe
He died as he lived. What? He died. Well, he ran away when he came back for payment.
Too much of a good thing.
Or died happy at least. Are you having a laugh? Or did he just fake his death because he didn't want to pay us? Okay, that's hilarious. Okay, that was short. We can do one more. That was hilarious. So the next quest we have available is Where Children Toil. Toys waste away. So we started off some initial stuff with that. Find the boot black. So yeah, cobbler. We can start off from the pay the boot black for information. So prove quiet the ordeal for Regis. Yeah. Fighting all those enemies. It was absolutely crazy fight. Sacrifice, one might say, but they obtained the last ingredient required for resonance, and the vampire could prepare the concoction. Geralt drank a doze, and visions ensued. He saw Dettlaff meet and speak to a young bootblack. Then the Witcher and the vampire set off in search of the boy. No place like home. Obviously, we've got so many Novigrad shit as well, and contracts that we didn't do in the old game. Okay, we'll do that. Corvo Bianco. Everyone who has been a passing acquaintance with Geralt really knows it's very rare for the Witcher to be paid for complete contract. Retainers or down payments. Those often would be given to him by the best of employers, though have no intention of backing out of their side. And Henrietta stood out as one of the best employers Geralt later has. Why, you ask? Well, because in exchange for agreeing to kill a beast of cash, she gave Geralt. Yeah. So we can do this. We'll do some of these, but I think I know what this quest is about. And it's good. It'll be a nice respite. But yeah, Anna Henrietta is basically the Duchess of Blood and Wine. And so yeah, she granted Geralt a Corvo Bianco property. So whatever partner you choose in the game, I think is basically going to end up there. So he chose Triss. Obviously, I hope that there's nothing rude in this quest. Obviously, 100 scene skips later. I think in the main game I couldn't skip, so I had to walk out of the room. But in this, thank God, I'm being able to skip half the crap. Because I'm supposed to abstain from that stuff.
All is in order.
I want to keep going through it. Don Sebastian. So you're supposed to abstain from that stuff and end up with a quest about balls. That's the Witcher 3 for you. Some shit is just unavoidable. It's hilarious though. That was funny, I'm not gonna lie. So basically it contains that kind of humor as well. If you're into that kind of humor, well, I'll sold the game to you, man. You'll have a couple of laughs in this. There's a lot of dark humor. It's very dark. I enjoy dark humor as well to a certain extent. I just don't like, graphic stuff. I don't like being flashed in and all that. Or seeing things. Or seeing naughty things. But I do have a sense of humor. I can have a giggle. That's why we streamed this. Quest. Let's go. Continue going. What the hell? Move through. Let's keep going.
Giddy up.
Giddy up, giddy up. I really do wonder what awaits us. Alright, so Corvo Bianco, let's go. Is this our new property in Toussaint?
Welcome home, sir.
Hello.
I am Barnabas
Who's a
Basil
what the hell is a
By order of
bodyguard?
the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you
ought to know, I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've owned. You can help me out, yeah.
In that case, you must leave it all
What
to
kind of
me.
his glasses,
I
man?
shall organize, see to everything,
What's
and whip
up?
the house into order. I
Lovely.
dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard
They're gonna
Great.
organize it
Can
for
already
us.
see I'm in good hands.
Okay, this place. Tell me more about it.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron
Very true.
Borsell, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the
Okay.
estate to the
So
Duchess.
he lost all his money and sold
Baron
it to
in
Anna
turn had
Henrietta.
purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly
Very interesting.
colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman.
No,
Pretty
not
good.
him, but his great.
That's Witcher humor. That kind of humor also appears in the books.
Indeed.
Apparently, he was a
Apparently,
common
he
cutpurse
was a
who somehow
common
secured for
cutpurse
himself the
who
post of
somehow
ducal
secured for
headsman in
himself
Beauclair.
the post
Went
of
about his
ducal
work
headsman in
with an
Beauclair.
exceptional penchant,
Went about his
as he
work
chopped off
with
more
an
heads than there are
exceptional penchant.
grapevines
Say
than ducal
he
vineyards.
chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job.
For his exemplary service,
the
Duke granted him a title on this estate.
and
Nice.
this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years.
Okay.
Once retired,
He settled and took to
here
producing
took
wine.
To producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck, and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic
Okay, that's a bit
forbade it.
ironic.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide. in
Okay, well,
order
that's
to
a
treat
nice
them
guy.
to his wine and delight in the fact
Okay,
that
he
at least
deserved it.
someone
I mean, he
could
brought a lot of
enjoy
people
it.
together, so.
It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Show me around the vineyard. Yeah, let's go.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think
This guy is reminding me of the bloody Night Manager. Night Manager's a good show.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yeah, indeed. Oh, wow.
Come from a long line of major domos.
He seems very proud of
My
it.
father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him.
What the hell's a major
As
domo?
was my great aunt. In
What is
fact,
that, basically
she
like a
was the
butler?
one to start the tradition.
Wow.
Great aunt.
A hard woman.
They said that already
It is
as a
said
child
that
she knew where
already
she
as
was
a
going and
child,
went, wow.
She knew where she was going.
Yeah,
And
she has a strong
when she
intuition.
arrived in
I dig
Beauclair,
that.
She signed on as a chambermaid at one of the
Slowly worked
vineyards,
her way up to
and
Major
slowly
Domo.
worked her way up.
Nice. Hard
Major
worker.
Domo. She dragged the rest
Let's
of
go. The
family
girls in The
to
Witcher are
same
fantastic.
path.
There's so many awesome females in this game. Really strong female characters, actually. Pretty good. But they're also realistic. That's what I like. I think when... I obviously... You know, it depends on your perspective and stuff. But I think that the writer, he wrote women quite well. Like, I feel like a woman could read The Witcher and
Unfortunately, it
find
seems
some sort
I
of...
wearied you, sir.
Like, it's
Time
relatable.
has not
Like, these girls, they're powerful, they have dreams.
remodeling should do
Yennefer is really strong.
If you wish to discuss this further, I shall be
They have
more
flaws as well, and they some of them are like pretty intellectual as well. That's just really interesting. I could feel like a lot of girls could relate to some of these girls. That's just my opinion as a girl. I'll leave it to the sisters if they read it or watch it or whatever or play it to judge for themselves. There's obviously we got Geralt. Geralt, I think I mentioned him in one of the episodes. Geralt is a really strong male character. I really like the way he's represented. He's represented as like a witcher, very skilled, brilliant swordsman, very elegant, but he's also in touch with his emotional side. He's also quite the philosopher. He's a bit of a social worker himself. He's genuine. He has an interesting way of expressing his emotions. A lot of people, I heard the statement say, "Oh, Geralt is so dead. Why is he so deadpan? He's so unemotional." Nah, he is definitely an introvert. Myers-Briggs ISFP, my ass. He is absolutely ISFP. I can already see it, and he is very skilled. A lot of people say, obviously, Myers-Briggs is subjective, but he fits that, at least from the writer's perspective. I'll keep going over here. Please trophy. So the characters in The Witcher was very, you know, very, very refreshing to see, for sure. Keep looking around here. Another really strong character was Lefo. Oh my god, what's the guy's name? How could I forget his name? What the hell? His trainer, man. Oh my god, is it Vicamus or something? Yeah, he's really good as well. The head of the wolf school or whatever. And Lefo was really good. Lefo, you know, they wrote him as more than just the, you know, the big strong guy as well. They wrote him as sort of like an outcast in the snake school. We only hear about the school of the wolf in this game, but there are actually so many Witcher schools. And then if you read further into the lore, read the prequels, or are interested in the animes, you can obviously figure out a lot more as well. Armor stand. Oh wow, I can set some stuff in. Oh, this is my house. Restore it to its former glory. Okay, this is amazing. Let's put the worst one down. What is the armor that I don't need? Minus 15, minus 50. Okay, we'll put the Witcher's Hunter armor away for now. So we obviously got to put some trophies. It's good, we can probably get rid of some stuff in our inventory. Awesome. Hanging painting. No items in inventory can be placed here. We don't have to do this, do we? What can we put over here? Weapon rack. Yeah, we'll put that here. Let me look in my inventory over here. Building up the house, man. Okay. What is this? Grey armor die. So looking at weapons. This needs to be repaired. I need to repair my weapons before I go into the next major quest. I think. Okay, anything else? What's inside here? Use what? Oh, a book. Oh, great. So we have a lot of stuff here, obviously. So these are books you can pick up. But in the game, there's so much lore, there's so much like quest stuff. If you're into your stories and into a really amazing world, these are the games I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Skyrim, this game, Cyberpunk. You can already see CD Projekt Red all over this. You get the same sort of lore inside Cyberpunk as well. Yeah. That's all good. Place trophy. Okay, we don't have any trophies. Can we speak to him? Okay, what's inside here? Sir, stash. I get through here. Just keep going through here. Alright, let's talk to him now. Think we could do some renovating?
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Let's do some work on the
Been
house.
thinking about the outer walls. Maybe
Nice.
a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
Also, we're actually going to customize our little house here.
Suggestion: why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer
Okay.
residence.
Go with
The
his
effects
recommendation.
were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively
So
sparkle
we also made
afterwards,
room to
but we
display
also
the
made
Admiral's
room to
armor and
display the
weapons.
Admiral's armor and weapons,
Which is a
of
passion
which
collector. This
he was
guy
a
is the expert,
passionate
man.
collector.
Location, location, location. Oh, are you having a laugh?
Need to...
I understand.
I do not have this much cash.
Got
Okay.
these spacious
Too
grounds.
expensive. Lol.
But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yeah.
How much are you going to charge me for that? Need an armor repair
My
table.
armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this
Great.
side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
Oh my god, there's so much. What the hell? This
Under
is
the
basically a money. Can I have a
In
grindstone?
my trade, my
I'm
blades
so
get dull
broke
pretty
right now.
quick. Could use a grindstone.
This is hilarious.
Professional grade.
Of course.
No one would
No
consider
one
that
would
an
consider
unnecessary
that an unnecessary
extravagance. I would wager.
extravagance, I would wager.
Okay, you're taking a piss. Everything is expensive. You were trying to rip me off, mate.
Not the slight.
Bro. I suppose this is not a quest that I can continue then, no? Alright, we need to make more money on this. This is basically a scam, this quest. I hate quests like this that I just lock behind paywalls. Why are you charging me so much to renovate my house, fam? I'm a poor witcher. I can't renovate it to my former glory. Oh well, we started that quest at least. Let's collect this as well. And see what else we can do in this shorter session. We successfully lied. That was funny, but then the man died. I decided not to do the honorable thing this time, and this is the result. Much added laugh. That was so funny. And then turn and face the strange. Okay, let's start this quest. So, this is what Triss told us about. It was a warm summer evening, or perhaps a cool yet sunny morning, the weather and time of no import. What matters is that day Geralt received a letter full of kind words from his beloved Triss, who informed him about an unusual discovery she had recently made, and some old manuscripts had mentions of research conducted by Professor Morrow on witcher mutations. Geralt, realizing the importance of the discovery, decided to find his laboratory. Okay, very interesting. Had been buried with him. Interesting. I wonder. Very curious. Okay then, let's head there. Search for Moreau's grave at the cemetery using your senses. So we go and look for that grave. There's a big obsession about investigating graveyards in this game. The Witcher deals with a lot of breaking curses, investigating this sort of stuff, dealing with dark magic and all that. I need to call in the exorcist, my friends. Let's go, man. Get the garlic. There's so many bloody vampires in here. Funny thing is that the vampires in here negate the garlic myth. What I really like about The Witcher 3 is that it has a really hilarious, dry take on everything. Like, the monsters are more nuanced and intelligent than you realize. So it's sort of a piss take of the classic Arthurian look. I think it's because a lot of Polish folklore, the writer himself is Polish, right? Who inspired the games. And Andrew Sparsky, I think his name is. I hope I'm saying his name right. Andrzej Sparsky. I can't pronounce his surname properly. My apologies for that. I think I got close though. Anyway, it's based on, I think, a bit of Polish folklore, and they have like dark story, folk stories, that kind of thing. There's a lot of folk inside The Witcher 3. So if you're really into that kind of stuff, like legends and myths and stuff, you definitely need to play this game, if you haven't already. But it is, as I've said in the past, on my premieres, a massive investment. Like, you would put a lot of hours into this game. It's not a game to rush. It's probably a game you want to play alone as well, to be fair. I'm way more immersed in it right now. It's a game where you don't want to miss a second. It is up there with one of my favorite video games ever. Ranked very highly near Uncharted, the Naughty Dog games. So Last of Us on Uncharted, Last of Us Part 1 and the Uncharted series as a whole. Bloodborne. These are just iconic games. Everything after that was great. But these were just gems because they were really pivotal into what adjusted my preferences for those kind of games. And I was young when I played Uncharted. I was about 12. I started playing it. So, and obviously, Last of Us, I was a little bit older. I waited until I was about 17. But yeah.
Dark secrets taints even a fairy tale.
No, 17, 16. I remember I played it during the time I was taking my the last of my GCSEs. I split them up. I like to mention because I've done my first one over 14. And normal British school kids, they do it all at 16 at once. But if you got homeschoolers doing external sittings, then they can sit them separately over the years. And it was probably better that way because I didn't even have to deal with the stress. I could really reach my full potential. And it's a good thing to me. I'm pro homeschooling, but it is demanding. Like if a parent wants to do it, they really need to make sure that either they're ready to do the teaching or they get proper tutors. And remember, you're not supposed to barrage your kids with 100 tutors either. Like give them a bit of life. Let kid be kid. I got to play video games, do a lot of things. I was blessed. God blessed me with really great parents. To be fair, and I'm so thankful for them because they made me the young woman of today. And believe me, I got a long way to go, as any 22-year-old would say. You know, your little sister or your older sister, depending on what your age is. I think most of my viewers are older than me. Most of the community is older than me, so I think I'd be your little sister, a little gaming support sister. But yeah. This from Moreau's grave at Olive Moor Cemetery using a Witcher census. Turn and face the strange. Okay, nice. I see we get to do some combat in here. I think we'll finish it off in this one. This is great. Let's put some Quen on. Side quest normally contains some small combat. Okay, so we've got to take down these guys. What is that? A Scurver? Oh, drowners. Okay, Igni works well on them. Let's get the Igni out.
Die.
And put the Quen on. GG's. I think we should be able to get away with it. There are only a few over here. This is more like a base game area. Excuse me. And the silver sword, by the way, is what you use against beasts. Steel sword is better against enemies. I'm not really in the habit of switching yet. There we are. I've improved, as you can tell, because I wasn't using my blocks at the start. And it took me a while to get used to it, so when I'm back to it, you know how I am with parries. The roll is intuitive to me. The block is not, based on the habits that I have. Okay. Time to end this. GG's. Don't have to use that much health up. Let's Quen up. Okay, so we're going to search for Moreau's grave. See what Triss's lead is all about. Yep. Let's collect all that as well. Okay. What's this? Died as he lived, quietly. Lol, 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 lol. Hilarious. Or darkly hilarious. Only C.O.Z can say that's hilarious, isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm so twisted. Pierre, maybe, and Alexandra perhaps barely knew each other, and their love was all the deeper for it. Aww. These epitaphs are quite grim. Why am I reading all of them? I'm so sad. Let's go. Princess from a land far across the seas. Okay, so she's a big... The bigger graves obviously belong to the richer people. Killed by his own ambition. Oh. What's in here? Talked himself to death. What the hell? Alright. Search for Moreau's grave. Is it this one? We basically have to search the graves. Okay. Let's see where this professor is. What's this, man? This game is encouraging you to desecrate graves. That's Witcher for you. Salvation don't lie in the door, never but in our hearts. I guess we're gonna search it to find his journal and see what interesting
Professor's
stuff.
journal's long gone. Guess
So how
somebody
did that
else found
happen?
out about
I bet it was
too.
some sort of
Should
beast,
look
or maybe he's
around, see
undead.
if I can find something else.
The guy is clearly dead. Use the witch offensive to look for clues about the location of the Professor Morrow's laboratory. Alright.
Footprints. Narrow and shallow. Somebody small, light. Woman
Okay,
maybe.
so why they gone and stole it?
Where they lead.
To my understanding, witches are not normally women. I don't think a woman can be a witcher until Ciri was that exception.
Trail breaks off.
And I think in Witcher 4 they're probably going to change that to suit more modern attitudes, but I'm not sure how they're going to explain it. It's all alright if you want to do that, but as I say, as a gamer, I think they need to come up with storylines to explain why things changed then. Otherwise it makes no sense. So I think there needs to be a balance. But I think Witcher 3 is quite a balanced game. I cannot use your Witcher senses to look for clues about the location of Professor Morrow's laboratory. What's in
Professor
it?
certainly can't do much to help me with my search.
Yeah, he's dead.
Won't learn anything else here. Map
Yeah, of
said what
course.
I have to do. Also,
Triss is clever.
mentioned
I like Triss, don't get me wrong.
Don't live to-
But Yennefer's the strongest character. As I said, I chose Triss for my playthrough, but I loved Yennefer, and I enjoyed pissing Yennefer off because she's funny when she's angry. I know I'm such a troll in it. Check the location of Navde on the map Triff sent to you. Why you do that to my poor Yennefer? All the Yen fans are screaming. Why? Because I'm sorry, alright? I wanted to tell an alternate story, as I said. She's just too similar. It's like wanting to have a romance for my character. It's like dating me. It was weird, proper weird. She's too similar. She shares my bloody Maya Briggs as well. Don't worry, we're different people. I'm not remotely close to her. When I say that, what I mean is that. Well, I don't know if she's a mature one. She can be a bit immature sometimes. Not gonna lie, she's a bit crazy. But she's similar in a lot of her attitude towards things and the way she conducts herself. She's a smart girl, innit? And I'd like to aspire to become a smart woman. Like, wise woman type. I just think she needs to be a bit nicer. But with that being said, I know that she went through a lot of shit as well. Because Yennefer went through, like, echoes of abuse, man. Bless her. She's the character. She's the way she is because of so much shit. I think that's what she found inside Geralt. I think they're a really great couple because Geralt went through his own crap, and so he understood her. And that is just fantastic storytelling. Who ain't gonna cheer for that couple? Triss, I think she's a bit optimistic, a bit naive, a bit younger. But then that's why I chose her because I thought my boy Geralt, you don't need Yennefer stress. So yeah, that's basically causes analysis of why she chose Triss in her Witcher 3 playthrough. Okay. Why am I hopping around like crazy? Check the location of Nividi on the map, Tristan. What map? Inventory. Quest items, I figure? What's that, map? Not sure what he's talking about. What is this? Where is the map? Need to find that map.
Site marked on the map's all wet now.
So good we done it.
Flows through there.
Must be where the Valley of the Nine once lay. What is this Lord of the Rings? They're all obsessed with their dark numbers, innit? 9, 7, 3. My god. Any dark fantasy fan would know. The hell? Truly, Volisi really wanted that little panther. What did she do? Piss the panther off? Oh my god. This is insulting. I'm so sorry this game exists. These devs sometimes, I wonder what they're on. Don't lie and tell me that you didn't peek at those graves and have a giggle either. Some of the things they write on it are unbelievable. That's dark humor for you. This game is hilariously good at that. Through the entrance to the professor's laboratory in the flooded ruins of the Valley of the Nile. Okay. Can I get my horse so it don't take 5 years? Geralt must be fit. We swim with every single character on Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it's such a beautiful game, man. Alright, we're gonna keep going.
Our knights errant? They're so heroic. We had to summon a witcher.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Come on, Roach.
A high and mighty northerner dog.
Hell is going on?
You've the look of a knight. Run, Roach.
Okay. Murray, Lecheselon Cemetery.
That's it, Roach.
What is going on? Ah! Right, let's fight it. Let's get some practice. We've just killed too many animals in these games. I'm sorry. Got some mega damage we done. Igni, right? It's a beast. Fire always works on beasts. What the hell happened to him? This is a good sword we switched to.
Ugly bastard.
Poor bear. Right, let's continue going. Let's keep going. Ah! Oh, it looks like a beast nest there. That's freaking lesson or something. Oh wait, I'm gonna ignore that. There's random beasts wandering everywhere. Right, let's swim. Get off. It's good if you can, if you get overwhelmed by numbers to avoid them. Your horse's fear level goes crazy. Now let's swim. Oh my god. Oh, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. I think there might be a drowner in here that's gonna start harassing us. Oh, it's below. Okay, search for the entrance. Oh, it's below. Okay, so it's inside here. Oof. Okay. Okay, clearly it's inside here. The general's probably down here, right? My breath is gonna run out. So it's nearby, yeah? Let's steal all of this. Okay, we found it. We found it. The crypt is there. Let's rise back to the surface. Do a bit of breathing and get right back in. Drowner really annoying me. Get away from me. Sure it's here, right? We're gonna run out of... Okay, we need to put water breathing potion on. Do we have one? I just collect this random shit, but I never used it. does that mean? That didn't do anything. Kill a whale. What does that do? Okay, we're gonna drown in here. No, we're dying. Crap, my health. Okay, I don't know what those potions were useless. Ah, I knew it. I knew we were gonna die in there. Alright, so we have to get up on the surface. I'm gonna see where that leads. Don't think the potion did anything. See where it lands us from.
Site
Oh
marked on
wow.
the map's all wet
You kidding
now.
me?
Sonratur flows
I
through
think we're
there.
gonna have to make a
Must be where the
make a
valuable
save.
mine once lay. Need to explore the location.
It's landing us this far back. Alright, hold up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Quickly now. I don't know where it is. Maybe make a save near the location this time. Autosave landed me quite a bit back.
Hey, with the blades on your back. Help us.
So that's the nest. Get out of here. Put Quen on. Okay, we can take the boat up to that bit. Put my sword back in. Alright. Wanna make a save here? Yeah. There we are. Game saved. Get on the boat. We take it. Take helm, there we are. And basically drive the boat into the center of where we want to look. So we don't have to waste our breath. Got a couple of drowners around here. Okay. New mark at the entrance. Time to go in. Leave helm. Alright, jump in. Here we are. Alright, so my breath meter is pretty high. Obviously we've got to figure out where we can go. There we are, and then we gotta get to that surface. Get our air back. The drowners are really annoying. think we do be in the wrong area. So it's around down here. So where is it? Oh, we're in the wrong area, were we? Alright, let's come around here. We're gonna have to surface again. Here we are. Okay, it's below us. Get in. Can we go through this portal? Right, nice. So it's a portal under the water. That's an interesting concept, isn't it? Okay then. Weird. Little dungeon over here, isn't it?
In Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal.
I'm not surprised that this place has in store.
This place has in store.
Search the ruins. Alright then. Let's see what surprises it has in store.
Spikes. Sick sense of humor someone's got.
All traps. See if we can get past this the first time. Shit. Put a Quen on. Oh shit. Oh, we died. Bloody hell. Where does it start me off from? Can you jump over it? Can you run past it fast? Okay. Yeah, those are quite tricky. Alright. Can you run?
Spikes. Sick sense of humor someone's got.
Can I run? Let's put a Quen on again. Gotta be strategic. There we are. Where the hell we gotta go there? Wait till we heal up. Obviously a little limited on the food and drink. We go downstairs. Let's make a save here because it's crazy. Yep. Okay. Let's keep going. And down here. Spooky, man. What the hell? Oh my god. I figured. Typical. Of course they're gonna do this to us. What's the weaknesses to them? Getting raped. gonna look in the bestiary, see if I can speed this shit up. That's one. The hell? Whew, GG's. Oh yeah, The Witcher is often filled with creepy shit like that. Random hijinks against you. What's inside here? Spectre. Okay, so Spectre. I could have used Yerden maybe. And we got away with it. That's why I tend to buy up every stall of food. Because health and potions is what you need. And the regen is really slow. Okay. Yeah. My god. So much coffee today. Unfortunately for me, I have to consume wine in this game. As this health. So we'll call it coffee. Shh, don't tell anyone. There's blood on coffee. What's down here? No, don't drop down there, girl. You have a strange relationship with cliffs, don't you, sister? Found a way into Professor Moro's laboratory. Alright, here we are. When? Just keep going. Oh, gather. Nice. I'll run down here. Yep. Oh, lovely. We got the diary. Yay! GG's, guys. Is that it? So now what? Find a way into the laboratory. Okay. What's left?
Didn't I just do this?
Okay. We're gonna use Yerden. They're really longing this shit out, aren't they? Guess I had to go to bed at this point. I can just outpoint him. I have a feeling they're gonna have like a boss fight towards the end of it.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself. Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself. Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
Oh, no. What the hell? Oh, Christ. Ah. Apologies. Fell off a cliff. See, I told you. I foreshadowed my death on the cliff. Lol. That was absolutely hilarious. Alright, go deeper into the ruins. Let's keep going. Alright, let's loot all of that, thank you. There's a zip line down here. How the hell do we use it? Examine.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself. Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
What's he talking about? How do we get on it? How do we...
Not bad. mind having something like that myself.
There's a big pit down there. How do we get across? Put Igni on. How do we do this then?
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
There must be another way around, right? How do I get on the zip line? Igni? Burn the whole thing. Hard. Just trying all the signs. Maybe it's on someone? What's down here now? Oh, it might be in here. Okay.
Locked. Notes I found mentioned 4 protruding stones. Gotta press them somehow. Crossbow, maybe? Could try to hit them.
I'll find a way to open the doors. Okay, find a way to open the doors. How are we gonna do that then? Okay. So we need a crossbow. Okay, I got it. So we have to shoot them to get in. Okay. How'd you do it again? I said R1. Oh, where else? Interesting gameplay that they brought here. What the hell's in there? Gonna collect all of that. Okay, there it is. There. Okay, nice. Okay, that's open one latch. So where are the rest? Using my witcher senses to try and figure out where it is. I have to put the Igni on now. I cannot for the life of me see anything around here. Ah, there's one down there. Right in the middle. Hold on. Good catch. Glad I got my new glasses. Where's the rest of them? Okay. I think what we do is we'll end this session, but when I put out the premiere, I'll combine the 2 recordings, because I needed to sleep at this time. So once we solve this puzzle, okay.
Did it.
Let's get through here. How long is left on this?
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around.
Some weird gremlins around. Let's speed it up a little bit.
Sure don't look willing to help. Gargoyles sure don't look willing to help.
Freaking puzzle in this one.
Unwanted guest. Intruder.
Oh, damn it. What the hell?
Yeah, figured as much.
You're out of health, man. Okay. I think we're gonna have to leave that till next time. It's gonna get too late. I'm gonna figure out how to defeat this gargoyle. Let's have a quick look in the bestiary. But yeah, it looks like it's introducing us to new beasts. A silver sword ain't doing shit. Bestiary. Bestiary. Gargoyle, what is that? Dimitarium, Elementar, Quen, yeah. Okay, inventory. Do you have elemental oil? Okay, good. And then what is it? Dimitarium. Get him around the pillar.
Yeah, figured as much.
Got Quen on.
How long you gonna make me wait?
So you can use this bit, right? Alright, good job. Got Quen on now. Ah, you're dead. Quen. So, basically, keep circling him. So this is what I mean when I say you have to use oils. I think we get him if we just take our time. So keep him around the pillar. Use the oil. There better not be more. I'll just bait him around the pillar, I guess. Just Quen. Okay, I'm waiting here. We're almost there, fam. Almost there. GG's, C.O.Z. We better not put an entire mob on us. That's the way to go forward. We gotta be getting on with it now. Okay. Alright, what is going on here? Down there? We have limited health, so we've got to be a bit careful. Use, there we are. Gargoyle Paw. Alright, GG's. Pretty fun dungeon actually. Loot. Yeah.
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better.
So we gotta try which way to go through the portals. It's like a wild hunt all over again. This is like a maze, isn't it? We don't know which path we're going.
Damn it. Back where I started.
We'll find a maze.
Damn it. Back where I started.
Which one was it that I took? Was it this one?
Alright. Right. Now to find the next portal.
Or which one is it then? Maybe this one? I've got the path right? Nah.
Damn it. Wrong again. Could be some clue around here.
It's this one. I go through here. Alright, so we know that it's not that one.
Right.
We know that it's not that
Find
one.
The next portal.
Might be the one at the front or the ones at the bottom. We'll just try them all. Okay, so jump. So what's this over here? They're not pointing in the right direction. Lol.
Damn it. Back where I started.
Landing us back there.
Statues seem oddly oriented, as if to all face in one direction.
It's giving me a clue.
Right portal, maybe? Alright. Now to find the next portal.
But the statues aren't all like that one. We tried that one, it's not right. Let's try this one.
Damn it. Back where I started.
Let's have a look at the clue. Okay, yeah, it is the statues. Alright. So the statue is saying go this way. Once you're in here, look at the statue.
Alright.
So where's my thumb pointing? Because it's not that one, it might be the one above. Yep. Now how do I get up there? I think I made a mistake. How the hell do I get down that side? Ah, okay. There we are. Okay. There we are. You can climb it. It's this way, isn't it?
Alright. Now to find the next portal.
This is like Wild Hunt now. It's making me laugh. And we've got to be careful and make sure we don't die as we make our way down. Get on the platform. Which one is it? Well, it's clearly not that one then. Where is it facing? So what he's saying is up there. Which way are you facing? Been blocked. If it ain't that one, where is it? It's not that one either. Stand in this direction. I think it might be the panther. Is it above or below?
Statues seem oddly oriented, as if to all face in one direction. The right portal, maybe?
Oh shit, I think we ended up in the wrong room again. Ah, come on. This is really longing it out. Alright, I need to sleep, so we'll do this bit next time. We've done most of this quest. We took down the gargoyle and everything. Looks like we're gonna have to figure out a path. And it's called Turn and Face the Strange because it's all about quantum physics, of course. So I'll combine the sessions. So I basically started my next session from this bit. Because it was like really late. I'm gonna head off now. See ya. C.O.Z here, and we're back with the second part of this quest over here. So as you know, it was really late, and I could have pushed on easily for another half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever, to finish it off, but I did really have to go at that time. I saw the time, I was like, oh my goodness gracious. So I couldn't top off the 2 hours, so we had a 1.5 hour session at that time. But this episode started off I think from the Corvo Bianco bit. There was one side quest, I think, that it would just been too long. Yeah, it wasn't that exciting. It was really boring actually. All right, so we are back here right now. We fought a couple of guardians, which have been spawning in front of us. So they're like the panther guardians, and then one of these gargoyles also attacked us. We died the first time, but then we figured out if we go around this pillar over here, and then obviously use new elemental oil as well. We worked out when looking at the bestiary, which is essentially the key to Witcher 3 gameplay, as we're getting a little bit better at being more consistent when using oils. I did use oils throughout the entire game as well, so do not worry. But what I mean is the DLCs are basically demanding a bit more thoughtful gameplay because enemies are also tougher too. I still haven't leveled up my weapons yet, but yeah, this is a side quest, and we've started doing some side quests too after the Spoon White boss. In the main quest, because I could really see what the future of the DLC would look like if I didn't at least boost myself up a little bit. And besides, side quests are fun. It's not like farming or anything. Side quests are fun, and since I have no pressure to finish it like quicker, or I don't have to get through or whatever, or I'm more like I don't feel pressure to, then I'll just take my time with it. And to be fair, The Witcher 3, like I said, is a game that you do take time with. Okay, so what we last left off over here, and we're essentially searching for a professor's journal in this quest, Professor Moreau, which apparently has something to do with a mutagen that Triss told us about, or a mutation. We got through, quite a bit of combat stuff. We passed some traps, so we ended up in this tomb, and now we have to find a path through the portals over here. Now we can't figure out the path yet, but if I recall, it's to do with the statues and where they point. So the statues point this way. So we move through here, and I think we figured out 2 sections. And let's try it again. But I don't think we could figure out the third door. Okay. Right. I think the third door throws us off a bit. As always, the data's got to be clear. Yeah, okay, so it was this one. I'm not sure if you're supposed to follow the panther, or if you're supposed to follow the statue head. I'm guessing it was the statue head, but I think that some of the portals, they were also blocked off and stuff with rocks and stuff. So the third one I think was deliberately being tricky, but basically if you fail it restarts you again. Alright, so it's going to be a bit of trial and error. So where's this one facing? So up, basically, I figure. It won't be below. It might be on the upper surface kind of thing. And then I think we tried to follow the panther head, but it was a trick. So I guess we have to make a bit of an estimate. Alright, through here. Excellent. And then once we ended up here, yeah, so the clue is the statue. I'm going to kind of figure out what is happening with the statue. We need to see where the clue leads us. So which way the head is facing, something like that. Oh, don't take damage. There we go. Put a Quen on. Okay, so I think what I did last time is I went down this way because the panther was facing that way, but I think that's wrong. But let's have a look. Where is this guy facing? So it would be above, right? I'm pretty sure it would be above. It would be here. Oh, hold on, I can see something there. I think I know where it might be. Hold on. We're gonna have to make our way up there though. I see it, stuff is being blocked off by rocks and stuff. Okay, how do I climb some stuff? There's a hidden one up there. Clever. How do you get up there? Okay, you can get up there. Okay, so we've climbed up here now. So is that where the statue's facing? The statue's facing in this direction, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna try this one. Oh, excellent! We made it. Fantastic. All right. I see. So, okay. So I must have been tired, but yeah, It's pretty simple once you figure it out. So the third bit is pretty cryptic, but as you could see over there, it's directly where the statue's head is inclined, meaning anything else, you can't make a guess, you can't make an estimate, forget outside the box thinking. We have to drill it down back to simple logic, which unfortunately, given my big brain, is not always my strength, as in terms of the classic puzzle. I don't think like maths first. I think like science mixed with maths, mixed with a bunch of English literature and a bit of a longitudinal thinker. I overcomplicate the hell out of a lot of things, which means I'm good at solving complex things or working on longer tasks. But the downside is I overthink really simple things, which is a lot of these video game puzzles. That's a hilarious thing, as I've said to supporters in the past as well. But you get better with practice. I mean, after Silent Hill 2 remake it was finished. I think by the time I released this, it would be finished. But yeah, by the time Silent Hill 2 remake was finished, I had been brain trained. Although I definitely prefer the combat in there and the narrative as opposed to the too many excessive puzzles. Some of the puzzles I enjoyed. I enjoyed the Brookhaven Hospital section puzzle. It was quite fun. The chained box and figuring out the 3 areas there. And Toluca Prison was interesting. It took a while, but I actually found Toluca Prison really interesting. The funny thing is I solved that puzzle by complete luck. It was hilarious. I just clicked something and it ended up, I don't know, cause magic. Let's try. I'm being joking here. Good stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And as always, our mission is to help others as well. So if there's anyone in the chat that you haven't been to their channel before, make sure to go to their channel, drop them a comment, maybe subscribe to them, help them out, get them into the network, or get them into your networks. And yeah, if they're looking to grow, if they're looking to make friends, if they're looking to do both, if they're looking to vibe on the YT world, like to. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Sorry about that. Just quickly looking at something. Alright. So we're going to now use our Witcher senses to search the laboratory. Let's do that. Okay. Awesome. So we're inside the laboratory now. And we're looking for the journal. We solved the puzzle. We didn't get reset. We didn't get reset on our path, which is always good. And we're going to turn and face the strange. Strange indeed. Why is it called strange? Dr. Strange. Strange was actually a particle in it to do with wave particle. I think it was to do with wave particle duality, or maybe I'm mixing up two physics concept. But yeah.
Crystals.
Should mount them in the megascope. Anything that has a property of strangeness, if I recall, gives that particle some interesting properties. I used to love particle physics, not gonna lie. I wanted to be a theoretical physicist one day. Unfortunately, I don't think I would thrive with the exams because I have exam anxiety. But it was good because it kind of, I read all about it anyway. I learned a lot of good stuff. I'm not really suited to a life of academia either, even though I'm quite a good student. I think it's probably because I would keep studying. First of all, the exam anxiety, right? Performance anxiety, whatever, which would make it really hard. I was extremely good at all the work when I used to work or whatever. I got marked on really well. But as soon as it came to the exams, not all the time, but sometimes I would overthink so much and it messed up, unfortunately, for physics as well. But with that being said, I had the knowledge at the time, and I don't think it would have been useful anyway. When I look back to it, I would have been broke. It's so much better that I didn't go on to uni. Instead, I went into work at 18. I made myself some money, and now I've got a good, I've got a good foundation. Start saving early. And I really enjoy work, so I'm into data analysis right now. But the skills from physics actually made me much better at being able to do that. I was more developed in the English literature side, analysis and stuff, but not the organization or like the how do you put it into data, like the technical side of things. I got better at through physics. I was terrible at practicals. I couldn't do the practicals, I would just mess things up. Because I found it so jarring to basically do group work or instructors or learn a process fast. I can't do it on the spot. Remind you of something, yes indeed. So it's not only, my performance is not only being affected when I have to do something quickly or rush. I'm not made to be rushed. It's been there all my life. That is one trait of anxiety. It's very, very common. And it's quite normal actually. So if that is you, don't worry about it. That is so normal, learning it slowly, not under pressure. You're perfectly competent. As soon as you're trying to do it in public, you just get so overpressed. I think my anxiety was worse at that time. Don't beat yourself up about it. The fact that you're even doing all these things, is amazing. You're already doing it. You're already pushed past your mindset. It's great, and it's great because I've been able to highly achieve and still basically be in a good place today. God help me, of course, but and it's not easy. Anyone who understands would understand. It's not easy, but you can push past it. Be patient, and you can do things. It's not something that you should say should limit yourself. It's just it's more important to know, to recognize it, and then find ways to get stronger. And I did actually get stronger. As I said, I sat my data analysis exam, and I actually panicked in that exam as well. And I thought I'd messed it up, but it turned out I got a top grade. But I did it again. I'd done another exam after the exams that I tended to get nervous were practical exams, because you have to share your screen and do something on the spot. I know, right? Now the live streaming thing's starting to make sense for those who know me. And also when cryptic questions are asked, and I can solve them because I've proved I can solve puzzles, but I'm slow at them, and I have time anxiety. So if you can't deal with the pressure of time, exactly, that's an absolute nightmare. And you can have a panic attack during an exam. That's what happens. I froze up, and it all fell out of my head. And it's so common. This is common. Like, this is not even. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's actually really normal. I would say that it's not even. That's not even like something specific you have to be diagnosed with. That's sort of just so many people. It just happens. Aside, which reminds me of some, but yeah, that's just a little bit about that. And I encourage you to do the same, and challenge your barriers as well. Fight through them. We have a very understanding community anyway. How good people will come to you if you do good and all that. Let's read this. Dearly have I paid for my wrongs, being exiled from the beautiful deserts and steppes of Pierre. Basically, to finalize that whole little rant, is I'm in a good place, where I can apply all the skills that I learned and that I was good at. Use both my smarts, but also be doing something instead of just reading. Because with me, if I overread, then I'm slower at doing. So theory isn't everything. And I feel like going into work early was probably a blessing. It got me out there, it got me doing stuff, while I can still apply my talents, which is a mix of creativity. I'm good at like design and a process kind of thing. So creativity and logic, they're contradictions, but no. There are many people like that, and they often fight with their two sides as well. So which I'm sure, again, as my supporters have seen. Hilarious. Being exiled from the beautiful deserts and steppes of Ophir, and I know the true ones embrace me. And I've met some amazing people. I embrace them as well. Steps of Ophir to this hideous green country, where all the scents and flavors are so intense they make me sick, fills my heart with sorrow and regret. My only comfort seems to be a small colony of scolopendros, or more scientifically speaking, scolopendomorphs. Okay, so we fought a Shielmar before. That was the boss fight right at the start. Here referred to as a giant centipedes living in the vicinity of my heart. Oh my god, I would shit myself. Get the flip-flop ready. These wonderful creatures, the sight of which reminds me of home, have most likely chosen this area to settle in because of the presence of Shielmars. These droppings constitute the food of smaller animals, which in turn are consumed by scolopendros. So, within the Witcher 3, including the DLC, you know, the lore of the game, the myths of the game, whatever books you find and all that, they're filled with so much lore. As I said, Cyberpunk also reminded me of that. It tells you about the world and stuff. Well, it was made by the same people. Right, we're going to use our Witcher senses to search the laboratory. Let's do it. Okay, just need to pick an entry. First entry, second entry, third entry, fifth entry. Okay then. Is it another puzzle, is it? First entry, second entry, third entry, no crystal, fifth entry. I don't know crystal.
Crystal for this entry's missing.
Might be somewhere. Should look around. Maybe, what, we're gonna check them out? So what happens if, again, what happens if we click them? Okay, so when he puts that in, what happens? Oh, okay. Oh, great. Right, okay, so these entries are basically diary entries, and when you put it into the recording, I forgot what these were called, but they're obviously generated by magic. We can see the professor who died. Okay then, looks like he left a record. Okay, to himself and your son. When 50 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid and saved my life. Oh, wow. So that's why he's so fascinated by it, and why he probably developed a mutagen or something.
I would in the end pay by relinquishing any sayers to my own son's fate.
Now what happened to his son?
Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so.
And perish rather than surrender to the witches. My only son. What the hell? Are you kidding me?
But as it was,
when Jerome was taken, I swore an honor on my oath that I would recover my son.
swore an oath on my honor that I would
Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, witches would ask for payments as well.
I have at last
And this is the dark nature of witches, which Geralt doesn't agree. If a witcher saves the life of someone, sometimes some of those devious fools would ask them to take their son. So it's really because they owe them that. Do you know what I mean? That's pretty dark, man. So all of this time, he wasn't there to enhance mission mutations. He wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed. That actually, oh no, ooh, he wants to be normal, baby. Was that Geralt's little pre-conscious or subconscious telling us that he doesn't want to be a witcher? Because like I said, they're mutated. They find it hard to prosper in society. I know they don't age, and there's lots of advantage as well, or they age slower, and they're not susceptible to normal illnesses, but they're not immortals like sorceresses inside the world of the Witcher. And Geralt has expressed in the lore that sometimes he wonders what it would be like, because witches are taken when they're boys. When they're really young, they're subjected to something called the trial of the grasses, of which only 3 out of 10 of them survive. It's actually brutal. And so the witches themselves, the newer ones especially, you know, like the younger generations, they criticize the treatment that they went through. You know, it's so backwards, it's so messed up. The fact that they would take these boys and then most of them would die. So it's almost as if the witches are more monsters than the monsters they fight themselves, because of the monstrosity they've witnessed. And not every witcher is like Geralt. Geralt is quite moral, or at least philosophical, so he's quite a good guy. Let's see what's going on over here. Hope I'm saying his name right. I keep saying Geralt. I can't decide. Let's put another entry in. This is fascinating. I guess we have to find the crystal to figure out the full story. Okay, now, so basically the professor is...
Subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations.
So he's working on
a minor success.
something that removes the
This
mutations.
mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
Yeah. So you had Jerome now. Where the hell did he get these subjects from? That's what I don't understand. It's a bit weird. Okay, let's see his third entry then. What happened next? Did it fail? Did it actually work? I do wonder. What does it do instead? Very interesting.
Number 30.
The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time.
Curiously, they do not.
While the mutations progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. Right, okay. And mutagens, they occur in the game as well. They're essentially the thing that I showed you inside the character section. If you're new to the game, then if you're watching my gameplay, then you would know. Those mutagens, essentially, they provide boost in vitality and stuff. And if you have the same color of that same character, of that same attribute trait inside your tree, then it also strengthens strengthens the potency of the mutagen, basically. So if you're into like deep builds, tailoring your character and stuff within games, as you're supposed to inside RPGs, then you would enjoy it. I think the reason I haven't got into builds or focusing on them is, first of all, I always, like I said, I figured out everything conceptually, intuitively, had my fun with it, whatever, play my own way kind of thing. And a lot of people use build guides. To actually get a good build, you either need to play repeatedly to figure everything out, or use build guides. And also, I don't know, I find them quite restrictive. Like, I like to play how I want to play in the moment, because I guess that reflects the way I play, because I'm kind of jack of all trades anyway. So you may not always approach the same situation the same way, which leaves more surprises. You want a bit of everything. Of course, I have put a lot into combat inside my character, which tells you I do like the fighting and not so much the micromanagement. But we have got an inventory space. We did utilize the mutagens, so some of it is just common sense. 5th entry.
Years of experiments.
We serve sacrifice for all naught. I failed to achieve my objective.
All for naught.
Oh no, it's sad.
I have failed to achieve my.
Okay, so we don't know what happened in the 4th entry.
I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome.
But that's horrible.
But I meant to cure him of his witcherism.
Which I meant to restore him a normal life, only deepened his mutated of his augmented speed and strength, rendering him yet more inhuman. Well, Geralt could still use that, do you know what I mean? You could probably make him more powerful. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place, return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. Lord, I'll abandon my son and go back to my wife. Hilarious. He failed his son. Feel sorry for him. Quite sad. Why does he leave? Why the hell did he leave it here? I did my dreams of regaining my sons. That was really sad. So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects, ended up deepening them, like a catalyst.
Stroke of luck for me.
I was about to say, we can basically take this mutagen and use it. What is this no crystal bit? I wanna read that entry. Let's summarize.
So, Professor tried to
I guess it's
neutralize the
pointless
effects
then.
of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them though. Used.
Okay, turn and face. Acquired mutated giant centipede albumin. Okay, so we gotta look around these areas. Right, where's all this?
Just need to pick an entry.
No, we've done this. Leave. I think it's ahead now. Yeah. All right. I got my clan ready. I'm looking around here. Just gonna see what's in the loot. Oh, formula. Lesser mutagen transmutated. Loot green. Interesting. Does that mean you can change the colors as well? As I said, I'm not pro. This is still my first playthrough. Played Hearts of Stone, and I played Witcher 3, the base game. So we're still learning more about the game. Okay, we found the Megascope crystal as well. And yeah.
Intriguing as
Intriguing as machinery goes.
How do I start it up?
But now how do I start it up? Oh, I don't know.
Quite the library.
Mostly
Mostly
tomes on mutations and genetics. Okay. Listen to the additional entries in the professor's audio log. Okay, so we found the crystal. Of course, it wasn't compulsory, but apparently it is. It's optional. Okay, let's listen to it anyway. I was curious.
This crystal must go here.
Put the crystal down
Crystal's in
there.
place. Show me what you got.
He turned from optimism to sadness. Alright, what's the fourth entry? Why was the crystal moved? Did the sun do it or something? Interesting. Very cool.
Observation 58.
Magic again. Sometimes failure is a catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one mutagen transferred to another. Oh wow! So basically, it's like you can change them both or merge them. I don't understand mutagens to a technical level, but I guess we'll have a play around.
He then suddenly awoke, revived.
Okay, not wholly, of course, but he did, in a sense, come back from the edge of death.
He did, in a sense, come back from the edge of death.
Well, that kind of is witches, isn't it?
Attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained.
I must conduct more
Further
experiments.
experiments.
But it failed anyway, so he done a lot of experiments and obviously it didn't work. Alright, no wonder there were so many secrets guarded here. Alright, let's acquire the mutated giant centipede. Albumin then. Nothing over here. I guess it's down here, right? We need to buy some more food after this. And then I think we'll continue on with the main quest. It's something about where the children toil or whatever.
She's not in a good mood.
Oh, God. Alright, we need insectoid oil, I suppose. Do I have it? Cursed oil, ogroid oil, hybrid oil, insectoid oil. Yep. And then also, yeah, we really do need to repair our weapons, man. See if I have enough cash later on. Bestiary giant centipedes. Let's have a look and see where it is. Insectoids, arachne, arachnomorph, armored arachne. What is a pale widow? Giant centipedes. Insectoid, oh, Yerden. Ah, okay. Now that we know what to do. So we didn't use Yerden for the book, say. Hold on. Yerden. Oh. Then we need to put a Quen on.
Die.
Good. I took a chunk of it out. Quen again. Yeah, we're a bit limited on the health. Don't want to get poisoned. We need to use a Yerden. Hold on. I'm just rolling around like crazy right now. She appeared dead. She reminds me of a rock breaker from Horizon Zero Dawn. Hold on. Okay, so I have my Quen on, which will tank the hit. Oh crap, are you kidding me? There's two of them? Oh snap. You're having a joke, right? Okay, so there's two. Okay, we gotta be careful. Pretty difficult actually. I don't think I realized there was two. I'm gonna need to be a little bit careful then. They attacked me. And we need to somehow bait them both into a Yerden and keep a Quen on us. I don't know if they'll work on bombs. Hold up. Excuse me. Just checking that the live is still running. You know, you can't trust it. You never know. Alright, let's go. Right, let's put a Quen on. Let's go, how do we get back down there? Should probably make a save before the fight. Okay, nothing over here. They are a little crazy, those enemies, aren't they? But we have the right idea. Okay. What's in here? Oh, I didn't see this. It's fine, we're still going. Make a save before
must have
that.
kept his son in here. Grim.
Yeah, proper grim. Okay, get through here then. I'm gonna go into their lair, right? Save the game. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Inside my inventory, what can I do? What's this? That's crap. Okay. 1 second. We really do need to repair our weapon. What oil has it got on it? I think it's already got oil on it, no? Okay.
Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
Okay. And we should use Yerden as well to bring the thing out. There's going to be 2 of them soon. Oh, what the cheating hell. We really do need some more help, don't we? Oh, I hit like a truck. So this is where we need to basically use Yerden, yeah. I need to use Yerden on the floor to stop them. Damn it, we're really low on health. We're a little screwed over here. We'll get him. We need to use Yerden to keep him out, I think. I'm gonna spam it everywhere and just roll around first. See if I can keep them out. Right, okay. So we're gonna do that again. Let's go. Oh, was it through here? Yep. At this time we're gonna have to put a Quen on. Quen is on. Switch to Yerden. Inventory. Let's do this again. Insectoid oil. Can we use any potions to help us out? Potions. What have I got in here? Maybe we can boost our attack or something. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
They're gonna come to my position anyway.
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Come on. Oh, the bitch. What the hell? Did you see that? I wasn't even doing any damage. Okay, Thunderbolt works well. Just screw it, we'll use the Odin. It's clearly weak to the Odin. Right, let's put Quen on. Spamming toxicity all over us. Switch to Yarden. Ah! Okay, we got closer. We got closer. Right, I'm a mute so I can try and focus.
Come on.
Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
how long you gonna make me wait?
Need your eggs.
GG. Yeah, so basically the tactic was to use Quen, roll around like crazy. So these are kind of long fights. And your den, like I guess you capture wraiths in them as well. You get stuck every time it pops out. Use some of the enhanced vulnerable as well. Which makes me wonder if we have some of that left. As we're gonna craft these potions, but as I said, I might not have the recipes, but I'll make sure I figure out how to find them. So we have these decoctions. Potions. Yeah, we do. We already do. Cool. And we have 2 left now. And GG's. And the swim shit in the show as well. But yeah, that's what I was saying earlier as well. And what we've seen in the earlier episodes is the DLC really tests your knowledge of the game as well. And the difficulty is clearly spiked up. Even side quests like this have some crazy enemies spawning up and around. So I better make sure that I purchase everything. Be prepared. And on these difficulties, to note, you cannot meditate either. As in, I repeat, you cannot literally, you can't restore. You can't restore your health through meditation, which means you need to do a lot more buying, a lot more grinding. So we probably will have more hours in there. Okay, up here we go. All fights just take longer, and you need to basically capitalize every weakness. For crying out loud. They really don't stop, do they? How many of them are here? This is a real piss take. It's too dangerous. I need to put Quen on. Alright, we're just gonna need to get rid of it, aren't we? Come on, man. We'll use another thunderbolt.
Time to end this.
Bloody waste that was.
Time to end this.
Oh, for crap's sake. And roll back in and out. Put another coin on, there we go, because we really don't want health. I really hope there's not many enemies after this, because we're stuck then. Why are they making us fight so many? Oh! Oh shit.
Time to end this.
Freaking hell. We need to save our game here. Yeah. Okay. And we obviously can't regen our health unless we stand there for like ages. Where is this mutagen anyway? Okay, great. Place a mutated giant centipede albumin in Professor Morrow's contraption and start the machinery. Okay, fantastic. Let's go then. We are definitely going to have to go massive food shopping again after this. Okay. But yeah, that was absolutely crazy. We figured out the tactic to deal with them, but it was a little bit annoying to start spamming the Yerden, if you know what I mean, because we had to wait and then we can. And the damage that they do is crazy. This is a really good early game quest to do, I think. Alright, so let's go back through here. And up through here, fantastic. And see what happens, I guess. Alright, up over here. We need to deal with the Professor's mutagen. We do need a mutagen. It'll be a good upgrade. And then we need to see what that upgrade does as well. Okay. Get undressed and activate Moru's contraption. Okay, okay. Cool. Oh, let's do it then. Lol. What does this do?
No point going in wearing full gear.
Gotta drop my armor and leave my weapons. How do I do that? Okay. So let's take everything off, basically. And we'll put it back on. Oh my god, the dude needs to strip.
No point going in wearing full gear. Gotta drop my armor, leave my weapons.
I don't have full weapon. He's saying literally drop. We need to pick them all up again. Unequip, unequip. That would work, right? There we are.
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son.
Oh, time to find out. It better be worth it after fighting through all those centipedes, mate. I'll tell you that much. I don't understand how I can be brave enough to just step into it, having no idea how to mutate. Alright. What are those gross sounds? So we gotta get the hell out of here. For a start, we need all our armor. Put a Quen on, because woman, if you are attacked, you are in a mess. One hit and you're dead kind of thing. Yeah, we need to go serious food shopping after this. What is this? I don't even have dyes. I haven't even used dyes in the game. That's funny, man. Okay. This needs repairing. I'm supposed to compare which one is better. Minus 70, minus 5 damage. Yeah. This is the better one. We want to repair this one. But we need to be doing more damage, I think. We really do need to change our gear up. Alright. We're gonna leave the lab, I guess. How do we get out of here? Come all the way back out and around, right? Yep. This side's blocked. It's this way, maybe?
The power cell for portals.
It's dead.
Feels dead.
What is it about all of these portals? Yeah. Arad, I'm thinking? Okay, R didn't work. Could it be Axie? Yerden? Igni? It was not Igni. Alright, hold on, what is this? Oh, sorry, the power generator, my bad. How would you regenerate a sign's power? Listen to the additional queries. What's that now? Another portal. Try all the signs, I guess. Yerden is useless. I'm sure it's probably Ard. Did that cause anything to open up over here? I had to think this lab is literally under the water. It's interesting. What is that? Take Megascope Crystal. I don't need that. This is clearly something. Not sure what else it could be. But yeah, we're probably gonna be getting all our food
Right,
and
the
drink, maybe
library.
repairing our
Mostly tomes on
weapon
mutations
again.
and genetics.
Very interesting though. Very interesting. Open the door. Open the door. Ard. What's that over here?
Preserved organs.
Oh, their donors weren't forced to give them up.
Forced to give them up.
That stays crazy, innit?
Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
I'm gonna pick up all these
Preserved
mutagens and have a look.
Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
Off we go. Don't know. The hell's
Guessing
this?
this man didn't come here willingly.
Yep, he's in a mess. Obviously, an ethical question to be raised here. I know he wanted to save his son, but then he started doing more mutations to save his son, which is exactly what happens to the witches. But yeah. Sorry, I was multitasking at this time. Have to sometimes. Okay. How the hell do we get out here now? It told me that there was a portal here. And there's supposed to be some sort of power. What is this? No. Normally anything new would be detected in red using the Witcher senses. Not here, not here. Gonna have to see where, to be fair.
Moreau must have kept his son in here. Grim.
Very grim. He had him locked him up in there. Okay, and then this is the same thing. How the hell do we get out of here? Sure, there must be something that turns on the power, no? Maybe it's all the signs? Okay. I'm not sure. Take this out for crying out loud. There needs to be something to activate these portals. So we need to get that portal and come out back on the surface. Maybe there's something up here? He did mention the signs though. Maybe the audio clues will tell us something, no? Let's have a listen through.
This crystal must go here. All crystals in place. Show me what you got.
See what he says.
Need to pick an entry.
Okay, 4th entry. I think we watched this. Yeah.
Observation 58.
When we died.
In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death.
What's he looking around? Why is he walking around?
His strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did, in a sense, come back from the... Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to
He's walking around like crazy.
ascertain.
Making me laugh. Okay, well, that clearly didn't do anything.
Seen enough.
Now we've literally just got to figure out how the hell to get out of here, because we really need to go. We need to go food shopping. Let's see if we can repair our weapons. Buy a journeyman's kit or something. The hell was that? I do wonder. Excuse me. Can I get out of here? Bruh. I'm just stuck. Lol. Ard? Are you sure it's not Ard? What could activate its power, man? Press? What is this? What about that? Then we could use Igni over here. Could restore his power. Surely there must be something we're missing. Okay. Anything in here? Nope.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
What does it mean? Igni. What about more than one art? Where can we restore?
Preserved
Examine.
organs.
Yeah,
Hope
that's
their
nothing to do
donors
with it.
weren't forced to give 'em
Where
up.
can we restore the power in this area? Okay. Over here. Should I go back here? There better not be any more crazy centipedes, they're nightmares. I don't think it's back there. What could it be? Why is this still red?
Just need to...
Oh, we've done this.
Seen enough.
Don't know. Been around for a long time. What does this hand mean? Can't be Igni. Igni lasts for a long time. Oh. Also, I noticed that I really do not use the signs that effectively. I mean, I use the basic Quen and Yeradan, as you can see, I've got more practice with. But Igni, I should hold it. I don't hold it. I keep tapping it. It's a common mistake that we need to fix. Habit. Okay. Nope, nothing here. What did that do? Is it a puzzle? What the hell are those signs? What's this? I mean, sounds. Maybe we have to light up all the fires? Could be that, I guess. Anything else? Oh, okay. That does it. It's this. Oh, you have to do art on this. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I was looking at thinking what the hell that was for ages. Oh, we were doing it on the bloody wall. Oh, we need to get out of here. There's too many drowners. Swim to shore. And get to your nearest fast travel, my love. I need to get the hell out of here. yeah, we'll be getting our health up, sorting ourselves out of the merchants now. Getting all that food and drink. Hopefully maybe buy a repair kit or something if we can't afford it at the blacksmith. And then the next main quest is where children toys waste away. So yeah, so far I think we accidentally started that one off stream. I clicked it or whatever, so I had to go through the motions. What it showed is Detlef's past. So he actually was friends with someone and then he murdered that person. And that boot black, essentially the kid who cleaned Detlef's shoes. So he'll be a source of information if we pay him to figure out what on earth happened, pretty much. We can continue going down here now. Let's go. Beautiful. Wow. Look at the water here. Amazing. I think the Witcher 3 is just fantastic. Look at that. My goodness gracious, the sun seeping through. Marvelous, isn't it? Just absolutely marvelous. Alright.